Sarah, what's happened with Blue? Jem?
Private fucking WhatsApps last night, and you're sat here and Keisha running around the rings fucking trying to save the fucking woman that lied on DV. Lied on DV.
Oh no,
she's a human being at the end of the day.
I don't agree with that.
This is someone else's
She's
life.
a
I'm
human
holding it
being.
down. No, fuck that shit. You're either one-sided or you're fucking in between.
No, she's a human being, and I would do
Listen,
this.
did you turn on Keisha?
I would do exactly the same for you, and I would do exactly the same. Believe me or not, I would do exactly the same if it was Scatty.
You are talking to Blue. You just fucking proved it, mate. Goodbye.
I am
going through
not
the same
talking
fucking thing.
to
I don't
Blue.
agree with that.
I would
No.
do it for you, and I would even do it if it was Scatty.
No,
For
I'm
everything
having
she's
it.
done and called me,
No,
she's a human being, and I would do it for her.
Dancing on my private fucking breakdowns.
No, that's not great.
Don't
No.
fuck
We've been
with
telling you about Scatty and you haven't bloody listened. Jess, don't start.
And you can shut up the other old bag.
We told you about Jessie. Jessie, you wouldn't listen about...
To me again.
We wouldn't be doing all this.
Another one. No forgiveness, darling. It's all done with. Sorry, Karen.
No, it's alright. Indeed.
This is live.
Toodle pip. I'm not that heartless. I'll never be that heartless as long as I live. I wouldn't wish it on my fucking worst enemy. You bang out of order, Jess. You nearly had bloody Keisha's suicide on your hands the other day with the live you did. So don't come that shit with us.
Right, Sharon, we know what that's about.
I know we do.
We know what that's about, and I was waiting for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't know. Look, I didn't know that she said all these things, and I'm going through enough. So look, don't know.
I know, but Jessie's the one who does the drama lives and causes half of it. Bye, Jess. See you later, babe.
I'll not be told. I'll not be told. I'm 56, and I'll not be told who I can and can't talk to. I have my loyalties, and I stick with my loyalties.
We've
and
all
my
been through it, not just Jess. Hello. It's not just Jess that's been through it. Jess has asked for a lot of it. Let's play, she puts it out
but
there,
when it comes
big
down,
and hard.
when it comes down to something like this, I'm sorry, but I'm empath. I've got a heart. I've got a heart. Even if it was Scatty, I would still try and phone her.
Hasn't Jess been ringing
Darren,
Scatty?
I reached out to her.
Tonight.
I
Did
reached out
Jess ring
to her
Scatty
2
up?
weeks ago.
Nobody
and
else
what
has
did
rung
she do?
Scatty, only Jess.
I reached out to Scatty. What did I get? A lot of shit from her for reaching out to her. So I know where I stand with her.
It'll be a Discord group. It usually is Discord groups that cause all fucking hassle.
I'm sorry, but I'm not heartless. I've got a heart. And if it was any one of you, I would try, and I had your numbers, I would try and call any one of you. I don't give a shit what you've done to me. I don't care what you've done to me. I would still try and reach out and talk to you.
Stop.
No, because it's double standards.
I don't care what you've done to me. I would still try and reach out and talk to you.
Stop.
No, because it's double standards. It's wrong. It was all right when she was ringing Scatty up. My arch enemy, the woman I can't fucking stand.
Scatty's calling me.
She's having little private calls with Scatty constantly. No, I'm not having it,
where's
Jess.
your loyalty towards me, Jess?
No.
I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's going on. Something about Blue. I was in Blue's life before, but I was away from my phone. I sent her a gift, but I couldn't hear what was happening. I don't know what's happened. I'm confused here. I don't know. Sharon, what's happened? I was in Blue's live before, but I was downstairs with my mum, so I came back up and the live was gone. I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, she's had a mental breakdown, I think, and Nettie's gone into Scatty to ask her to please not talk about her because she feels that she's going to do herself a badness. So everybody's just on pins at the minute. Yeah.
Because I just say a G then, and I would do the same for Jess, as much as we've all argued each other. I'd never let anything happen to you or Jess.
Jess is going through a bit of a phase at the minute, but she'll obviously, I hope anyway, get over it eventually, because she's calling us for going to ring Blue to see if she's all right. But yet, she did the same with Keisha yesterday. She sat in that live and Keisha was absolutely roasted, and in the end she understood and gave in. So why can't we do the same for Blue? It doesn't make any difference. It's a jealousy.
What's Blue done on live?
She just screamed, I think, hysterically, and closed it down, and everybody's concerned. Everybody's worried about her. So, right, I'm going to go around and have a look. I can't get into Blue's. I can't get into Blue's live, sadly. But it was Nettie who came into Irish Queen Helena's. Well, no, she went into Scatty's. We will come to in. So I don't know if Scatty's carried on or not. I don't know.
It doesn't.
Know.
I've
but it is. What is going
on
is absolutely abominable on everybody. It ain't just one person or another person or any other person. No, but she's calling all the people that Scatty knows, and I know, and Laura knows, Tammy knows, Jess knows. We all know each other. So one person calling is more than enough on this app. And I keep telling everybody to go forward and stop all this bloody crap.
That's why I'm trying to step away, Sharon.
This is Tom's cult. This is how Tom's cult work. They will be laughing. They will find it so funny. They will be mocking. They will be calling. They will be cheering. They'll be slapping. They'll be playing bingo next week. They don't give a flying flea about anybody unless you team Tom. Okay, so here we go.
Me and Scatty have put it to bed with that flat and everything because I proved it. And
you don't have to. I don't think. Why we're all having to fess
today,
last night, personal.
Sharon, I've heard that she's using something against me to get at Keisha with, using something that's happened to me.
She said she wasn't going to mention you tonight. She said absolutely.
I know,
not.
but
Lauren's
still,
not.
Yesterday she was going to do. She told me.
Well, Scatty says a lot of bloody things and never goes through. And
so
it isn't about whether she played
app,
Blue.
Sharon,
she mentioned everybody. She's mentioned everybody. It's been the lowest of the low, that live with Scatty tonight. It doesn't affect you that are sat there listening. What you've got to stop and think is, what effect has it had on the people that she's talking about and airing all this crap about and picking and poking at people and blackmailing people and threatening people? What kind of a friend records every chuffing phone call you've ever had with them and then uses them to turn against you? Because she's told nothing but lies on me tonight, and I cannot defend myself in that live, what she's doing. I know my truth, and that's all I need to know. And it's a case of let them carry on, Scatty, with your dirty, shitty, underhand behaviour, and everybody tomorrow will know exactly who you are, just like True and Nettie have done with that baby. And she's had Sarah Cooey on for at least half an hour. Bloody hell. Everybody's like, keep her out the bloody equation, and everywhere you all got a load of grief the other night when she turned up unannounced. So, yeah, I just want to say, this app And some of the people on it are vile. The trolls are disgusting. The fake accounts are disgusting. Some of the AIs are disgusting. And I always hold my hand up and I hold my shit, and I am no fucking angel. But who gets a 70-year-old woman arrested? Who gets a 70-year-old woman put it back of a paddy wagon? Are you bloody serious? Who plays a person's funeral all over the app? So everybody is guilty. Do not sit there and think you're all fucking innocent, because you're not. We're all guilty. Every single one of you. Every one of you that puts a comment down below or comes up in a box or goes away and backstabs elsewhere or has a hissy fit because you've lost your moderator status or has a hissy fit because somebody didn't meet you off a fucking plane. It's just disgusting, and it's been disgusting for months, and it's all about a pair of chuffing eyes. And one lady's already gone to prison. And is that funny as well? Does anybody give a flying flea? No, nobody cares a jot about anybody. So what I say to you is, care about yourself first and leave everybody else alone. There's no need for it. It needs to stop. It's social media on fucking crack cocaine. Honest to God, I've never known as many ruggies, benefit cheats, lousy parenting, DV abusers. It's all over the chuffing app. And you would not allow these people over your doorstep if you knew half of them. And it's annoying that a person like Lauren, who I've met, or a person like Jess that I've met, or Kaz that I've met, that they're trying to rip friendships apart through jealousy because you've had a couple of holidays. You live in your bloody life. You're touching grass. You've got a fella. You've got a boyfriend. You've got a girlfriend. What the chuff has it got to do with anybody? How much they earn on this app, what they're spending it on, who they're going with, what they're doing. It's got nothing to do with anybody. Sorry, Lauren. All right, darling.
You're
Good luck,
the
because
truth.
obviously you've been very close to Blue lately, so I do feel for you, sweetheart.
I've come on and mentioned Jess and stuff in a bit of a rage since what's happened, but I've
I know I've told
Sharon.
you to bloody stop, but it's hard. I know it's hard. I rage all the time.
Yeah, but I've not put photos up her AI, so I'm doing well in that, but I'm just stepping away from the app.
Yeah, we're all turning against
Scatty. But I'm still being told, Scatty's using your trauma
read on me
against
face to
Keisha.
face with what's been in her mouth tonight. That's Angel. I wouldn't either. That woman is scum. And how Jess can sit there and say, why dropping me and Kaz because we've spoke to Blue, and she sat speaking to that Scatty on a fucking daily basis and encouraging it and letting her up on her lives. Jess, do not come your double standards, because they won't wash with me. You talk about loyalty, you talk about forgiveness, you talk about love, you're not doing it. So I am angry, everybody. I am angry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, dog sperm. Yeah, exactly. So this is what happens when you masturbate dogs, folks. It's a slippery slope. She's done far worse tonight. She's practically shagged a dog tonight, a Scatty. All right. See you later, darling.
I don't know what's happened with Blue. I was in Blue's live before, but I left my phone on the side and went downstairs. We all know what you look like. Oh, no, I'm joking, Angel. But I've hardly been on. Yeah, I've come on and I've mentioned Jess, even when I've been doing night lives, just talking about the weather and normal shit. And I've had a go at Jess and Sharon and said a few things I have. But I've hardly been on. I've cleared things up with Scatty, and then I've been told she recorded the phone call of when I was really low, Angel, and you were in that phone call, and Scatty's recorded it. And she was going to use that today and last night to get back at Keisha. Use something from me to go at someone. I don't care if she's not playing it. I'm still fuming. I've texted saying thank you for not playing it, but doing that behind my back, I'm gobsmacked. I've put everything behind me in Scatty. You know, I was mocking her voice, mocking her accent. She was calling me a scammer. We put that behind us and said we'll leave each other alone. It's disgusting, Angel. I'm happy going live at the moment with 5 people that I actually talk to and chill with every night, and there's no drama. But then I don't even know what's going on with my friends on here because I don't want to hear the drama, but at the same time I want to be there for my friends. But there again, because me and Keisha are getting on, Scatty's using something that happened to me on a private phone call to get back at Keisha. Personally, I don't want that spread around the app. If it does, it does. I'll have to bring it up myself if it's going to be outed, just to go at Keisha. Them 2 weekends, I was really low. I was proper low. I wasn't in a nice state. I was being really nasty to people behind the scenes. Me mum included, Ethan included. I said horrible, nasty stuff. I was really, really low. Proper low. I was angry and upset. Times 1,000. I was not a good person. And Scatty's recorded what's happened to me on the phone. She isn't gonna out it because I'm going at Scatty or Scatty's fell out with me. She's wanting to use it to get at Keisha. Blackmail Keisha. So even when you're away from the app and you sort things out with someone and and you're like, oh, let's drop it now and put it to bed. It doesn't go away. Not really, Tiff. I don't know what's happened with Blue. No one's told me or I don't know what's happened to my friend. I've texted her but she's not responding. And if something's traumatic's happened, she won't tell me because, yeah, she won't want me worrying. I know what she's like. So I don't know. Don't know what's going on. So I may as well just come off and go back to bed. Really? There's no one on, so I don't know what's going on.
Everyone else, thank you so.
It was, yeah, I know. You know, I've just seen about 25, 30 people come in that were friends of me only a week ago, and because I'm not involved with the drama anymore, they don't care. I really don't care. Just share it to the people that I'm actually friends with. This is what the app's like. Unless there's drama, Tiff, they're not bothered. My phone keeps slipping off my bloody mattress. It's that silky. At this point, I think I might just start going live on Kick and favourite it and just coming away from all this completely and have new mates and block people permanently. Even the ones that I've never argued with, because I can't be arsed with people popping in when they've heard drama and then they go, oh, you're right, Lauren. And then when you're sat on here having a good day, they don't bother with you. Tiff, no one cares about anyone on this app. They don't. It's so sad. I've actually got genuine feelings and care about some people on this app, and they've come in and not even bothered to be like, you're right, Lauren, can see that you're having you got a nice dinner there, or you're having a nice walk. No. They don't give a shit. But then they bother to come in when there's drama and be like, oh, you alright, Lauren, what's happened? What's going on? No. Not anymore.